Online people are able to see my screen? Okay, thank you. Okay, yesterday we discussed about what about variable, what about data type, right? So variable is a name, it represents some particular memory location, and within the memory location, what type of the data is stored, that will be represented as a data type, right? While we are declaring any variable, what is the syntax? Data type plus variable name. Understand? Yeah. So that's what we discussed yesterday. Now guys, see here. So, and any variable, what is the declaration? Data type plus variable name. Oh, sorry. Data type, variable name. So this is the syntax of the any variable. For example, you want to use in the program, what is the round number? Then integer variable name A. If you want to give the value or not, that is up to you. And another data type, decimal. Decimal B. This is one more data type. And round number integer. Decimal. Any other? True or false? Boolean, some X. So we'll see. I will definitely, but we are not using. So Boolean, what is that? For example, integer A, round number, decimal B, Boolean. Boolean means true or false. And string, some S. That means names or character if you want to store it. What is the data type? String. And blob. Blob, some C. What is a blob? Blob means image or file data. If you want to store it, we are using blob. This is enough in your entire programming language. Don't go beyond that. Okay? Any number, round number, integer is a data type. Any decimal numbers, decimal is a data type. Boolean means true or false. Any characters or names, string. Blob means blob content means images or files. If you want to store one variable, then blob is a data type. So this is what, see, data type, what is the syntax? Data type, variable name. Data type, variable name. Data type, variable name is equal to, you can add the data. This is the declaration. Here, variable is a name, it represents some particular memory location. Data type is a what type of the data it is storing, that will be represented as a data type. What type of data the variable having, that is called, what is that? Data type. Okay, now, okay, now guys,
string కి log లో ఇప్పుడు 2 ఇస్తే 2 అని చూస్తుంది 20 characters are 20 అని
I will tell you. Okay, so there is some other use cases I will tell you in the coding. See guys, don't learn everything in one go. Only first you can remember this. Whenever that situation is happened, beyond that so many data types are there. I'm not telling why, because you guys are confused. Whenever that, these are the basics. Basics means as per your general knowledge. Okay, general way of, as of now, whatever your brain, right, you know a number how to store it, decimal how to store it. These are the basics. So that's the reason I'm telling this. Okay, now whenever that situation is happened, at the time I will add more and more. Understand? Yeah, now See guys, for example, now guys, calculate the sum. This is the requirement. Calculate. See, this is the what is that? Whenever you are using like this, the runtime engine or compiler skip this sentence. Why? It is a comment. Okay, this is for our comments. Okay, calculate the sum. How to calculate the sum? So this is the question. Okay, what is the answer? Calculate the sum. Which numbers? Two numbers, two integers. Calculate the two round numbers. So create integer a is equal to 10, integer b is equal to 20. Guys, so many concepts are coming. Try to understand. As of now, as a programmer, we learn only two things. One is what is meant by variable, what is meant by data type. How the runtime engine is executed in the log file, I already showed you. Okay, now integer a is equal to 10, integer b is equal to 20. Now guys, what is that? Sum. So I need one more variable. What is that? Integer plus integer. Integer. So integer sum is equal to a plus b. Now if you write the logic like this, everybody understood. Okay, here integer a is equal to 10. It is a calculator related. What is that? Logic. What is that? Integer a is equal to 10, integer b is equal to 20, integer sum is equal to a plus b. This is all are belongs to one specific thing. What is that? Calculation. Calculator related program. Understand? Calculator related program. Okay. Execute it. What is that? Somewhere. Line number 4. What is that? Invalid type. Integer. Spelling mistake. Now, if anybody saw this code, the guy easily said that okay, it is a calculator related program. Why? Why? Here you are using calculator related variables and logic. Understand? So again, same. That will go to line number 2a, line number 3b, integer, line number 4 sum. Now again, runtime engine is executed. Line number 1, line number 2, a10, line number C, a10, line number 2, a10 value, 4 bytes. Line number 3, 4 bytes, 20, sum 30. Okay, so that means total bytes are 4 plus 4 plus 4 greater than. Why? Some operation will be going on, right? 12 bytes greater than. Now guys, now one more question. One more question, nothing but in the development point of view, requirement. What is that? Calculate interest. These are the two questions. How to write the answers? This is the first question answer, and again here you are writing what is that? Principal. Yesterday we are all discussed, right? Principal amount, interest, right? What is that? Principal amount, integer pi is equal to integer pi is equal to 1 lakh. Rate of interest. Rate of interest is a what type of decimal? Why? 12%, 15%. It is a decimal. Decimal interest in is equal to, for example, 12% or 15% or 20%. 20% means 20 by 100, 0.2. It is a decimal. Now, what is that? Total amount. Total amount means total amount. So many things are coming. Please try to understand. Total amount is equal to what is that? Principal amount into interest, IN. So current interest is coming. Plus you can add this into whom? Your principal amount. So this is the formula. Principal amount plus principal amount into interest. So what is that? 1 lakh, 2% interest, right? Sorry, 20% interest. Something is coming. That value plus it is added to the principal amount. So total value is coming. Here, this is the decimal. Decimal plus integer. What is coming? Decimal. Decimal plus integer decimal. So this is the decimal. Okay. But here, first of all, see, here two calculations are there. First, you can tell that here runtime engine, please calculate first these two, then come to here. That's the reason these two put it in a bracket. In the mathematics also, we are following the some Badmas rule. Do you remember? Bracket of something. Okay. Yeah. Now this one. Again, same story. What is that? Unexpected token in why? Because it is some in one. It is a predefined keywords, guys. Okay, that's the reason. Now see, one more log is coming. Unread. Open it. Now check it first. What is that? Sum. Where is the sum? Sum is 30. Okay. Again, principal amount 1 lakh. Interest 0.2. What is the total amount? 1.2 lakhs. 1,20,000. Correct. But here, this is not my intention. My intention should be, see guys, these are the two questions in our programmatic way. These are the two requirements coming from the client, right? You are giving the solution. It is working fine. But the problem is, what is that? If you are writing the answer like this, the teacher will be accepted. The teacher is accepted. You are the teacher. If someone writing the solution like this, will you accept it?
Step by step.
This is also step by step. What is the problem here? Use your small brain. It is a common sense. See guys, how we know this is the examiner? What is that? This is belongs to, what is that? This is the solution of this question. This is the solution of this question. How do you know? You are write the answer for two questions, one answer. Right? How the examiner knows? Okay, this is the first three steps are belongs to this question answer. This logic is belongs to this requirement. How do you know? Understand? Understand, guys? So that is the reason. Once it is done, I will add here. Now, okay, this is the requirement. That requirement related. What is that? Variables and action. Understand? This is the requirement that related variables and logic action. Now it is easy and to understand. Okay, this is belongs to, okay, whenever runtime engine come to here, B and A. Okay, B and A. Okay, so that means this is belongs to one specific scenario. This is belongs to one specific scenario. That means here, if you see how many variables are there, total how many variables are there? Not this. This is the what is that? This is the result. Forget about the results. Except results, how many variables? A, B, P, I, IN1. 4 variables are there. These 4 variables, 2 variables are belongs to this logic. 2 variables are belongs to this logic. Can I use A for here in this logic? Can I use? No. If you are using it, output is coming, but it is not correct. Can I use PI here? Yes, we can use it, but output is not correct. Understand? Very sensitive line is there, guys. If you are understand that line, it is good. Okay, so that means this variable, this logic utilizing that respective variables. This logic utilizing that respective variables. So sum is with some calculator related variables, the sum is utilizing. Total amount logic using interest related variables, this what is the logic is utilizing it. Understand? Previously, what is that? All variables and actions, these are the actions, right? All variables and actions club together. But this is not correct. Why? Which logic is utilizing which functions? Which logic is utilizing which variables? What is that? Here, club all the requirements in one. Understand? But in this scenario, okay, calculate the sum. This logic is using some related variables. This total amount, interest calculation using interest related variables. That means I'm segregating, okay, this is your scenario, this is the variable, this is the action. This in this scenario, this is the variables and this is the action. I'm segregating it. Understand? Why? Why? Because now it is the runtime engine also very clear about that. Okay, this is my, in the real time we call it the properties. This is the properties and this is the action. Okay, these actions and the respective properties. This is the action. What do you mean by action? If you are doing action, nothing but one work. Understand? If you are doing some work, what happened? The result is coming. Understand? Everybody, we are workout, like for example, walking or running. Whenever you are do the action, what is that? Walking every morning. For example, some calories will, what is the result? Some calories will be burned. So every action, there is a result is coming. In the universe, what anywhere, wherever some action nothing but what is that? Work. Whenever doing some work, some result is coming. So here, what is that? Yeah. So here, this is the action. What is the action? Two numbers we are adding. Because of this action, one result is coming. That result is sum. Here, what is the action? We are calculating the interest. Because of this action, we are getting the total amount. So if you want to perform this action, that related properties you can use here. If you are want to calculate this action, that related properties you want to use here. That means, what is that? One specific scenario related properties and its actions clubbed together. Don't mix all properties and all actions in one go. Understand? Understand, guys? Don't mix all like this. All properties and actions one go. Don't do that. Understand? So properties and its actions club together. Why? This is different requirement. This that, for example, here these people are asking sum, right? Sum comma subtraction. That means properties are already there. You can write two actions. What are these? Sum and one more action. What is that? Subtraction. So here two properties, two actions. But these two actions utilizing these two properties. Understand? Properties, multiple actions, one specific scenario related, one specific thing related. What is that? Properties and its actions club together. Understand? Who will club together? This we are club together respective properties and its actions. Understand? We are doing some work. What is the work? This is the properties and actions. But what we are doing? proper. Okay, this is the action. This action related properties. Okay, we are segregate. This is one part. And here I am picking that PI, IN1 and this action and club together and put it here. That means we are doing some work. All are, for example, in our home, what is that? Some kids playing some cubes, right? Blue color, red color, blah, blah, blah. So her mom said that, hey, kid, can you please segregate all colors? Now these people are, what is that? The kid is segregate the blue colors are one, red colors one cubes, and green color, yellow color, like that. That means that guy, the kid is doing some work. All bulk of the cubes, that guy categorized based on the color. Here properties and its actions, but we are categorizing based on your what is that scenario. If it is a calculator related project, so calculator related properties and its actions, we are doing put it in separate, what is that, separate space. So all are these, I am picking that properties and respective actions grouped together. And here one more, what is that? Interest scenario related properties and its action clubbed together here. Understand? So we are segregating the respective properties and its actions clubbed together in the separate space. In that case, if anybody see this, okay, this is the calculator program. How that guy knows? A is a one property, B is a one property, sum and sub is there. Here, interest related properties are not there. Why? Interest is separate scenario. Understand? So here I am doing some work. I am doing some work. What is the work? Grab the respective properties and its actions and put it one area. And grab the interest related properties and its actions and put it some area. Understand? This I am doing some work. All mix is there. Within the mix, pick that properties and its action and put it somewhere. That work is called, what is that, guys? Anybody? That work is called someone. Hey. All are completed BTech, MCS, everything, right? No? That work is called encapsulation. What is that? Encapsulation. Somewhere we had, right? Oops, all the people are saying that oops, right? All people are, what is that? Read the oops, guys, like 7 or 10 concepts. Everybody knows. But what is the purpose? We don't know. Why? We know the definitions. Encapsulation. Encapsulate nothing but segregate the specific object. Object nothing but object, not our custom objects. Again, see, if you are asking any kid, okay, this is the bench. Okay, what is the thing? Thing nothing but what is that? Anything in our world. Chair is a one thing, laptop is a one thing, table is one thing, right? So thing nothing but anything, right? But what is that? We called it is an object. Thing nothing but object. Why object? Means objects to, what is that? Having some data. So table is a thing. So table also one object. How? Object nothing but it is occupy some space. Whatever occupying some space, that is called object. It is not technical, general meaning. Okay. So here, what is that? This calculator related properties and its actions I am clubbed together. So I am doing some work. That work is called, what is that? Encapsulation. Whatever work you are doing, what is the work? Specific object related. What is object? Calculator. Calculator related properties and its actions you are grab. That means you are wrapping together. Okay. Again, here interest related properties and its actions you are wrapped together. That means you are doing some work. That work is called, what is that? Encap. I don't want to touch all loops. Whatever required, I am doing that. That is not my job. Okay. Yeah. So encapsulation. What is encapsulation? What is encapsulation? Grab the properties and its actions wrapped together, or wrapping the properties and its actions. Okay, that process is called encapsulation. That work is called encapsulation. Okay, so that means here all mixed things I am, what is that? Segregate properties and actions wrapped together. This is called encapsulation. That work is done. So encapsulation is done. I already told you, whenever you are doing some work, one result is coming. What is the result here? The calculator related properties and actions I am wrapping in one area. So here one new structure is coming. Previously, all are mixed. Now, the specific calculator related properties and actions I'm putting one place. The specific, what is that? Interest related properties and action, put it one place. That means one new structure is coming. Because of encapsulation, because of this work, one new structure is coming. That structure is called, anybody? Class. That structure is called class. Understand? I am doing some work. That work is called encapsulation. Because of the work, one new structure is coming. What is that? Calculate properties and reactions. This is one new structure. Interest related properties and reactions. This is one structure. The structure is called, what is that? Class. The structure is called class. Understood? What is meant by class? Understood, guys? Online people. Chandrika, understood? Okay. So the structure is called class. So that means don't jump to directly class. So first, what is variable? What is data type? What is action? Our logic is action. But variables and actions, different things, different properties, different actions. I am segregate the similar properties and its actions in one area. So I am grabbing the particular properties and its actions and put it in somewhere. And I am grabbing the particular properties and that related actions, put it in one area. So that means I am doing some work. That work is called encapsulation. Whenever I am doing the work, one new structure is coming. What is that? This is one structure. This is one structure. The structure name is called class. Understand? Class. Now, what is meant by class? I am explaining one process. Now, if anybody asks me, don't say this everything. Now that means this is the class. This is the class. Within the class, what are there? What is this? These are the properties. Which properties? Calculator related. Properties and actions. So the structure in structure, properties and actions are there. Structure, properties and actions are there. Now, what is the definition of structure? Which is contains properties and actions. That is called structure. So in the C language, we are using structures. If you know the C, I don't know. In the C language, what is that? Structure is there. Structure nothing but within the structure, what is that? Properties and actions are there. It is a C language. C is not object-oriented programming language. Our Apex is object-oriented programming language. Okay, I don't want to go that side. Again, it is taking long time. So, but our Apex is, what is that? Following the OOPS concepts. So, this structure in our Apex, we called as a class. So, now what is meant by class? Structure, class, both are same. Structure, class, both are same. Understand? Structure, class, both are same. But what is the difference? See, in the structure, what is there? Properties and actions. Class, properties and actions. If anybody asking what is the definition of structure, which is contain properties and its action, that is called structures. It is a C language we are using it. Class in Java or Apex or any programming language, OOPS related programming language. What is meant by class? Which is contains properties and actions, that is called class. Understand? C people, C programming people, what is the new structure? The new shape is called, these people are saying the name is structures. What is that? OOPS people giving the name as class. Understand? For example, water. In Telugu, it is a needu. In English, it is a water. In what is that? Hindi, it is a, what is that? Pani. Pani. Understand? What is that? Water is same, but different languages people calling as a different word. So this shape is same, but this shape in C language, these people are saying that structure. In our OOPS, that means Java or Apex people saying that class. Clear everybody? Clear everybody? Now we are in Apex, right? In the Apex, we call it as a class. Okay. So again, what is the definition of class? Which is contain properties and its actions. That is called class. Understand how the class is defined? We are coming from the zero. Understand? So class nothing but which is contains properties and its actions. That is called class. Okay. Now see guys, this is, for example, this is the code, right? This is the code. Now I'm closing it. Again, I will open it. It is gone, right? That means you need to create, yeah, what is that? Create that logic in separate space. The space is called, what is that? We called class. The space is called class. So that is the reason why this is the anonymous window. Anonymous window means it is just for testing your code. You need to store that code permanently. Where it is stored? Your code is always properties and actions. That is called here class. That's the reason here you need to create the class. Within the class, what are you need to add? Whatever logic. What is the logic? Properties and actions. You can add it. So I want to create class now. Why I want to create class? Class having the properties and its actions. Property is nothing but your variables, action nothing but your logic. Understand? So now I will create the class. Where to, how to? File, new, what is that? Apex class. Click on it. What is the Apex class name? For example, calculator, okay? Calculator related, what is that? I want calculator program. So calculator, click on OK. This is the one way to create the class. Second way, directly go to your Lightning or Classic or whatever it may be. In the setup, we have a class option. Setup, same like admin. As of now, we are using see objects and everything under create, right? Now development. Development here. In the development, see Apex classes are there. Click on it. If you click on it, what is that? See, new is coming button. Click on it. Here one editor is coming. Here you need to write your class. Understand? So, but don't use this option. This option also I'm not using, but as a learner, you can use it. Okay, in the professional, we are not using. Okay, that guy is very experienced people. We are not using this one also, but I will tell you in the last. Okay, why? Because again, the topic is diverted. That's the reason. Okay, now calculator. So how to go? Go to developer console. Go to developer console. file new apex class. This is the one option. Second option is set up here directly class. Just type class, apex classes are there. These are the two paths. Okay. Now don't use this option, guys. Why? I will tell you. If you click on new, directly one editor is coming, you need to write everything. But in the developer console, file new, just enter what is your class name. I am writing calculator related, calculator. Click on OK. Whenever you are click on OK, automatically class will be created. Understand? Automatically class will be created. What is that? Public. Forget about that. Why? I will tell you. Class name. Class name. That means whenever the runtime engine come to here, this is one name. What is this? For example, here see, we are already discussed. Yeah, A. What is A? It is integer. Okay, then runtime engine understand. Okay, it is A is a integer type. Same like calculator. What is a calculator? It is a class. Oh, then runtime engine understand. Okay, it is a class. That's it. So class is a keyword. Understand? Now public. Why public? I will tell you later. Leave it. Now open bracket, close bracket. Within that, you need to whatever you are already written, you can just add here that logic. Oh, gonna. Okay. What is that? Calculator, right? Integer A is equal to 10. What is the class? What is the class definition? Which is contain properties and its actions. Integer P is equal to 20. 10 and 20. Okay. Save it. See guys, whenever you are writing it, okay, automatically, what is that? The compiler checking. The compiler checking. See, for example, I'm just creating it. How I know it is saved or not? Here, see, calculator class name dot apxc. Apxc means apex C means controller. In the starting, I told you. Understand? Apex, why Apex programming language controller. So that is also one interview question as a fresher. What is the extension of your Apex class? What is the extension? APXC. PDF. What is the PDF? PDF is the extension. Same. Every class APXC. Here star is there. Star means this is not saved. Understand? It is not saved. So how to save it? Go to file. Here see save. Click on save. Now see it is saving. So whenever it is saving, compiler checking the syntaxes. Yes, see star gone. That means it is perfectly saved. For example, I am removing this semicolon. Now see, automatically it is checking. If it is not checking, file, save. Now see compile saving. That means it's trying to save. That means compiler is checking. What is that? Star still. Some problem is there. Where is the problem? See, under problems tab, one is coming. That means one problem is there. What is the problem? Click on it. Missing semicolon at here. Which line? Line number 6. See here. That means it is not exactly showing the exact line. Before or after line it is showing. So 6. Okay, 6 is correct. Then go to next. Okay, here. What is that? Missing semicolon. So, okay. Then add the semicolon. Now again, file, save. See, saving. That means compiler is checking your syntax. Everything good. Problems are gone. Now, this code is compiler understandable format. Understand? So, properties are ready. These two are properties. Now, what is that? In the calculator, This is the calculator UI. This is the calculator UI, but we are not design any UI. This is the calculator. Here, for example, just simple. I'm using sum button. Okay. Forget about that remaining sum. I am entering some data. I'm entering some data. If I click on sum, now here I am entering 10 plus 20. Whenever you are enter 10 plus 20, right? This data goes to where? Your controller, calculator controller. So this controller taking the 10 plus 20, understand? And get the result 32 here. So that means this logic always performed in your controller. Controller nothing but your Apex class. Understand? So here A is 10, we don't have UI as of now. So I'm directly using A is 10, B is 20. Now calculate it. How to calculate it? Integer sum is equal to A plus B. Now save it. Always, right? Now save it. See what happened. Invalid type integer. Oh, I think it is now again save. We'll see. Saved. It is saved. So that means whatever code you have written previous in the developer console, now that code we are wrapping together and put it in one place. That place is called class. Now this is a permanent code. It is a permanently saved, right? Now you can use this code and get the results. If you close it again, open it, same code is there. Previously, we are using these three statements in the anonymous window. Anonymous window means anybody using it. It's temporary code. Now it is a permanent code. Understand? So now guys, okay, I want, what is that? Subtraction. I want multiplication. Right? Multiple actions. A into B, like that. Again, save it. Okay. So two properties, how many actions, sir? 3 actions. Now tell me, guys. Now tell me if I will give this controller to UI like this. Guys, here visualization is very, very important. Okay, you can. This is the program we have written in the calculator backend. Okay, in the software side. Now this is the calculator, right? How to pass the data? Leave it. For example, that guy is entered something and he click on sum. He click on sum. Whenever he click on sum, which one I want to execute? Which one I want to execute here? Only sum. Why? I want sum. If I click on subtraction, which one I want to execute? Only subtraction action, not sum and multiplication. If I click on multiplication button, I want to execute only multiplication logic, not sum and what is that? Subtraction. That is the other problem. Understand? Now, how to control it? For example, whenever you are going to ATM, guys, whenever you are going to ATM, that is also good example. This is the ATM. Whenever you are what is that? Put the card and enter the PIN code. What is coming immediately? Some options are coming. What are the options? Withdrawal, phone number change, fast withdrawal, mini statement. So many things are coming, right? So many options are coming. For example, 6 options are coming. Here, what is that? withdrawal, WD, withdrawal, and what is that? Mini statement and mini statement, balance inquiry and pin change and what is that? Guys, did you go to ATM? Tell me, guys. No. Super. Then you are not fit for what is the IT industry, man? What is that? Wait, okay, something phone number change, and what is other? Huh? Okay, some ABC. Okay, these are the 6 buttons. Once you are enter the card and put that what is that? Enter the pin. These options are coming. These option means that is the buttons. Please here visualization is very important. Okay, you can think in that way. 8 options are coming. 8 options, nothing but 8 logics in the back end. Understand? Same like our sum, subtraction, multiplication, same type of actions, 8 are there. What is that? Withdrawal action is there. Properties, anyhow, properties are there in the back end. There is a one class is there for this UI. Those people already written. Here properties are there. Property something is there. After that, what is that? Withdrawal action, and these are the different actions are there, guys. Whenever you click on withdrawal option, you can execute only this logic, not remaining. Whenever 6 options are coming, guys, did you touch all 6 options? Put it in the hand like this? No, right? You are at a time, you can choose only one option. Not all 8 options or 6 options. That means if you click on this, that means you are choosing, you are performing one action. What is the action? Hey, I want withdrawal. So it is calling the withdrawal that logic. Not remaining, I don't require at the time. Out of 6, I want to execute only one. Whenever I am click on that balance inquiry, at that time, balance inquiry related logic, I want to execute it. Don't require remaining. Understand what I'm saying? Understand, guys? If you are writing like this, all actions, we are not control it. Which one you want? Which one you want to execute? For example, in the calculator, that guy click on sum. So somehow I can execute it. That guy click on the after entering A plus B, A and B, that guy click on the subtraction button. How I can execute only subtraction button? Understand? That means now what should I do? These people are segregating every logic, every action in the separate space. So for action, these people are provided one, what is that? One syntax that is called action name. What is the action name? Any name. Calculate sum. This is the syntax. Calculate sum. Open, close bracket, open flower bracket, close flower bracket. Within that, you can write some related logic. Understand? Same like what is that? Calculate subtraction. Within that, you can write okay, first I will complete this. Okay. So this is the what is that? Action syntax. Okay. So that means here one action is there. By default, this action will not executed. By default, this action will not execute. When it is executed, whenever you are calling from the UI, whenever you click the button, how to create the button, how to call it, that is the third part. Okay. So, but why we are using, I'm explaining that. So this action, whenever you are click the button, that button I'm linking to this action. Whenever you are click the button, this action is calling. Whenever this action is calling, this logic is executed. Problem will be resolved. Same like the remaining. Whenever that guy click on the subtraction button, I want to create one action method subtraction. I'm calling that subtraction. Then subtraction logic only executed, not remaining. Understand? Understand, guys? So here I told you this is the action, right? Every action there is a result. Maybe every action there is a result. For example, I told you, right? Whenever you are going to walk every day, some calories will be burned. Whenever you are beat someone, that guy will be beat, obviously, right? So action and reaction, result. So that means this is the action. This action you are performing the sum operation. Sum operation means one result is coming. Because of this action, what is that? One new result is coming. What is the result? Sum result. That means this action result is sum. This action result is sum. Sum is which type? Which type of data? Integer data. So here you can tell that to runtime engine. Hey, runtime engine, I am executing this. Whenever I am executing this, one action will be performed. Whenever action is performed, it will be getting the result integer. It will be getting the result integer. Why? In this action, what is that? One new result is coming. What is the new result? Integer. So please remember here again. Now, so for example, this is the sum button, assuming it. Whenever in the UI click on sum, I am connecting to this. How I am connecting, that is the third part. Leave it. For example, it is executed. Whenever it is executed, what happened? A plus B. What is the A? 10 plus 20. 30 is coming. Now this 30 value, this guy will be going to the, what is the, open the calculator and see the result. No, right? That guy again see the result on the same screen. Right? Here this guy is entered 10 plus 20 and click on sum. This 10 plus 20 come to here. So here logic is performed. Again, this result you are able to see here. That means this action return that result. So that is the reason here I am using one syntax called return what? This guy wants what? Sum. Sum. Sum is a return. Return means whoever calling, the result is going to that guy. Understand? So here if you click on sum, what happened? This action is calling. For example, 10 plus 20, 30 is coming. It return, 30 return. To whom? Who is calling? This calculator guy. So the sum is going to the calculator. Here 30 is coming. In that case, we are using return. Understand why I am using return? Okay. So that means this method return sum. Sum is which type of data? Integer. That means you can tell that to the runtime here, runtime engine. Whenever I am calling this, it return integer data. Then only runtime engine is passing this data to this guy. Understand? So that is the reason here I am writing, what is that? Return what? Sum. Now see guys, calculate sum is a action. Within the action, one logic is performed. Because of that logic, one result is coming. That result, I want to return it. Whenever I want to return it, runtime engine understand, hey, which type of data you are returning? Integer. That's the reason return type of the action method is integer. So you are easily on the runtime engine understand, okay, whenever I'm calling this, I want to send back to integer. So this is written integer, so that value will be going to someone. So that is the reason every action, this is the action name and this is the return type. It is that action, what it is returning. It is an integer or decimal, it is a string, blah, blah, blah. Understand? For example, some case. For example, simple guys, whenever you are paying the amount through phone pay, right? You are, what is that? Scan the barcode and you are entered like 100 rupees. How do you know? That means the 100 rupees is deducted. But how do you know the transfer is successful? One message is coming. That means in the back end, one action method is calling. It return one message. That message again, that UI is coming. That means that action method return type is string. Why? You are successfully 2000 rupees is sending to so and so. That is a text message. That means in the phone pay, that method return type is string type. Understand what I am saying? Understand, guys? So you can apply this concept everywhere, guys. For example, you can book the movie tickets. Which site? Guys, only in the fundamentals, I am spending lot of time. Each and every point, 0.001, I will explain you. Once basics are done, I am going little bit fast. Why? Because depending on the fundamentals, I am working with the so much of code. At that time, don't ask me what is this. Why? Because in the fundamentals, I am spending lot of time. Understand? Yeah. So, what is the book? Book my show. Book my show. Hyderabad. Now, forget about here. As a learner, whenever 9.2, good. So here, book the ticket. Here, you are not book the, you are a developer. Developer point of view, you can see the, what is that? This side. Book the ticket. That means you are click on some action. You are performing some action. Some action means in this page, backend one class is there. Within the class, this type of method is there. What is the method name? Book tickets. The method is book tickets. Within the book tickets, that logic is there. So if you click on it, that logic is performed. What is this? This, what is the result? 2D or 4DX or 2D, right? Again, you are click on the button. Click on the button means in the back end, one more, what is that? Action is there. That is executed. Whenever it is executed, this is some result is coming. So this is the data it is fetching. Understand? So that means every click, my intention should be whatever you are doing on the action on the screen through mouse. Click, right? Whenever you click on the screen, internally in the back end, one action is executed. Within the action, as a developer, you whatever you are written the code, that code is executed. That is the logic. Clear as of now? Now you have some idea, right? How the backend is executed. The not total, but what is going on. Everybody clear? Online people. What is the purpose of this action? Everybody. Understand? Okay. Now guys. Okay, it written this. Now see, save it. It is not saved. Now, hey, runtime engine. That means, hey, compiler, can you please check it? Check it. Okay, that means this action is syntax is data type, action name, open bracket, close bracket, open curly and close curly bracket, and logic. This is the syntax. Now what do you want? Calculate sum again. What do you want? Sum only required. Subtraction. Calculate subtraction. A minus B. What is this? This is the subtraction. A is integer, B is integer. My integer. So subtraction also integer. Again, save it. Every time I don't want to go to file and save. What is the save? Shortcut, Control S. Just Control S. See, automatically saving. Control S. Okay. What is that? Compiler come to the picture and checking your logic. Okay, everything good. Sum, subtraction. Then what is that? Multiplication. Multiplication. A into B. Integer into integer. Again, integer. So this is integer. This is also integer. Again, Control S. That means 3 methods, nothing but 3 buttons. Understand? Now what do you want? Division. Div. A divided by B. Now tell me A divided B. 10 by 2. 10 by 2. Decimal, we'll see. It will be telling the. A divides B. Okay. Integer. Perfect. Okay. So here division. Division. Now how many actions you are created here? 4 actions. How many properties are created? 2. 2 properties, 4 actions. That means you can create a number of properties and number of actions. That is called class. Okay. So these are the, what is this? These are the properties. These are the, as per class definition, this is the right. So in the structure definition, which is contains, where is that? Okay, in the structure definition, which is contains properties and its action, that is called structure in the C. In the Apex or Java, which is contain properties and action, that is called class. But both definitions are same, right? That is the reason these oops people are saying that, hey, don't say, we need some difference. What is the difference? We are calling it as actions, right? In the oops people, these people are calling as not actions. Instead of actions, in the structure people, these logics are called as actions, right? These oops in the Apex or Java, these people are saying that it is a methods. Understand? So that means so many people still don't know what is the difference between what is that a function and act. What is that a function and method? This is the functions. Action nothing but functions. Sorry, Control Z. Functions, methods. See, these all are similar words. Action nothing but work. Okay. In the C, we are called as a function. Ashok is a person, guys. Ashok, in my home, my parents' point of view, I am the son. Here, I am the, what is a trainer. In the institute point of view, I am the trainer. In my office point, I am the technical architect. Same person, right? Different place, different role. So same. This is same action. If you put this, if you write this action in the C language, we call it as a function. If you write this same action in the oops language, oops means our Apex or Java, we call it as a method. Understand what is the difference between function and action? Function means the action, whatever you have written in the C, that is called function. The action, whatever you have written in the C language, understand, that is called function. The actions, whatever you have using in the, what is that, oops or classes, that is called method. That means in the class level, always you can say the actions called methods. Now what is the definition of class? Which is contains properties and its methods. That is called class. Sir, how many times you are changing it, right? That is the subject, madam. Okay. Understand, don't stick it. So if you know this guys, that's the reason. Every word, what is that? You need to learn it. Commonly we are using so many words, but you need to understand it. That is the subject. That is the only difference between the other people and you guys. Understand? So function nothing but one action. The same function, what is a code like this? This action, if you are writing in the C language, we call it as a function. The same function action you have written in the Apex or Java, it is called method. Now what is meant by class, which is contain properties and methods, that is called class. In the C, structures, what is meant by structure, which is contains properties and functions, that is called structure. Action is a come. See, what is that? Humans is a general word, right? Humans is a general word. Action. Okay. Okay, this one done. Okay, so these are the how many methods? Now onwards in the class definitions, which is contains properties and its methods. That is called class. Every class properties and its methods are there. Understand? That's the reason all the people in the real time, hey, did you create the method? Please create the method. Did you call the method? These people are using the method. In the C, if you are working with the C project, in that case, those people, hey, did you create the function? Blah, blah. But both are same. If you are choose the C programming language, same structure, but in the C we call as a, what is that? Function. In the Java or Apex, OOPS oriented programming language, we call as a method. Okay, guys, everybody understood? Everybody understood? Any questions? Okay, now guys, this is ready. Okay, now please remember, calculator program is ready. Okay, now this calculator program, I will tell you one more. These all are best practice, guys. The best practices as of now. The best practice means that is important interview question. The technical people are asking you. The best practice until our course is complete. So many best practices are coming. You can note down somewhere. Okay. In the different situation. Okay. This is one of the best practice. At the time you can note down. Okay. The first best practice is whenever the people are asking, hey, whenever you are implement the logic, what are the best practices you need to follow? Okay. First one is the class. The class name always starting with the capital letter. No, sir. I don't want to start with the capital letter. That is up to you. But as per best practice, class name always starting with the capital letter. Class name always starting with the capital letter. Naming conventions. Yes, Sajid. Class name. Okay. For example, here, how many words are there? Calculator is in how many words? How many words, guys? Calculator is how many? Ashok is how many words? One word. Ashok Kumar is how many words? Two. Ashok Kumar K is how many words? Right? Now calculator is how many words? One. For example, this class is contains multiple words. Multiple words. That every word starting with the capital letter. For example, calculator. Results. So how many words? Calculator is a one word, results is a one word. Every word starting with the capital letter. That is the class naming convention. Understand? Class naming convention is every word starting with the capital letter. Second thing, guys, if you want, you can note down. Okay, I don't know in the documentation I have written or not. Second one. Hello. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. So, what is this? If multiple words are there, every word starting with the capital letter. Third point. Second, multiple words again starts with capital. Okay. Multiple words again starts with the capital. Every word starts with the capital. For example, in the same org, guys, in the same org, some cases, different project people are using the same org. For example, sales team also using the same org. Service team also using the same org. MuleSoft team also using the same org. CPQ team also using the same org. In that case, all the people in the, if you are open the real-time orgs, guys, what is the thousands of classes are there? For example, C. Starting with C. C also hundreds of classes are there. So it is very difficult to find out which class C belongs to. That means you can pick that class, your class. It is very difficult. So that is the reason. That is the reason every class name before you can use the prefix. For example, you are the sales team. Okay. Then your team member tell that, hey, our sales team is prefix is SL. So SL underscore, save it. Now, whatever classes are starting with SL, that is the sales team. So now you are easily identify, okay, whenever any in the future, any problem is coming, someone, hey, guys, this class belongs to this class, there is a problem. So can you tell me what is the prefix? SL. Oh, it is a sales team. That guy will be reaching to sales team. Hey, because of your class, so and so functionality is not working. Can you please fix it? So that is the real time. What is the problems, guys? Understand? So that's the reason every class before that you can use what is that? Prefix. Your prefix nothing but your team name. For a service, SR, sales, SL, R&D, RD. So your team will be telling that. Okay, whenever while you are joining a good company. Yeah, 1 second. Sorry. Hello. Okay, so understand why we are using name prefix. Prefix nothing but what is that? To identify that class belongs to which team. For that purpose, we are using prefix. In your learning purpose, don't require. But in the real time, whenever you will see this, you can easily understand, okay, this is the prefix. Okay, that means don't confuse it. Why? Because why my sir is saying like that, what is this? This means that prefix is represent some particular team. Clear? Any questions? Class unique name always. Okay. So this prefix is defined that class belongs to which team. Clear? Next. Every variable, all naming convention I will tell you one go. 5 minutes, guys. Okay. Any variable, guys. Here, instead of A, for example, I am creating one variable. What is the variable? First name is a variable name. What is that? First name is a variable. First name, nothing but text. Text, nothing but what is the data type? String. String first name. Okay. Now, the variables naming conventions. Every variable, if it is a single way, what is that word? First. That is fine. Every variable, if contains one word, that word starting is always small. Class, always capital. Every variable starting with the small letter. Every variable, first word starting with the small letter. Please note down. Every variable, the first word starting with the small letter. Name. How many words are there? For multiple words are there. Okay. First name. How many words? 2. second name, what is the second words onwards, all remaining words starting with capital. First word, small letter, name, second word, capital letter. My, third word, my, M is capital. Remaining all words are starting with the capital letters. Variable, if it is contains multiple words. The first word starting with the small letter, the remaining all next words are starting with the capital letter. Clear? Clear, everybody? Next. Method. Method also same variable. Method also same variable. What is that variable? If variable starting word must be small letter, remaining all words must be starting with capital letter. Here, calculate sum. How many words are there? 2 words, calculates and sum. Starting same variable means starting is a small letter. Next word is, see, S is a capital. Same. Calculate, S is a sub, S is a capital. 2 words are there. Same like variable. Variable is a multiple words are there. First word must be small, remaining all words starting with the capital. See here 2 words are there. First word is a small, next word is capital. First word is a small, next word is a capital. First word is a small, next word is a capital. This is the naming conventions. Clear? So variable and method same, guys. Okay? But class name is always capital letter. If you want to use it, what is that? Naming convention, prefix always capital letters. Clear? You must follow, guys. That is the only difference. What is that? Real-time experts and normal people. Whenever you are writing the code and easily understand whether you are a real-time good experienced guy or not. Following the, what is that? These, what is that? Naming conventions and structures. Understand, guys? Next. Yep. Next. Now class is ready. Class is saving. Class is ready. First, I want to check this class is executed properly or not. Result is coming or not. Then I will hand over to UI. So how to test it? So as of now, guys, this is the class. How many lines of the code? 28 lines of the code is there. In the system point of view, this is just a text as of now. In the system point of view, it is a, like, for example, same code. If you put it in notepad, it is the notepad. See, this one and this one both are same in the system point of view. Understand? But here this code is in the notepad, here in your Salesforce console. That is the only difference. But the exact difference is this is already checking by the compiler. Here nobody is there. That is the another difference. Understand? This is the validating code. Who will validate it? Compiler. That means this is the exact code. But this is same like text. Same like text. So here there is no memory is allocated. Memory is not allocated. It is just whenever you are saving it, compiler come to the picture and checking each and every line. If everything good, it is saving. It is allowing to save the code, but not allocating the memory. Why? For example, whenever you are, who is allocating memory? Runtime engine. Whenever you are creating the class, assuming it, here I am creating the class. This class, for example, 30 MB runtime, after compilation is done, 30 MB runtime engine is allocated. Understand? Next, someone created one more class, that is 40 MB allocating. Someone creating 50 MB. Like that, 10,000 classes are there. 10,000 into, for example, on an average 50 MB. How much it is? 10,000 into 50. 5 lakhs, huh? 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs MB. 5 lakhs MB, what is that? Memory is allocated. Whenever you are save the code. But really, did you use this code? As of now, it is just you are saving the code, but I am not using it. When I am using it, whenever I open that, whenever I'm going to the ATM, or whenever I'm switch on the calculator and click on sum, then only I want to use this class. At that time also, I'm not using entire class. Why? Here, if I click on sum, I want only sum. Right? The remaining don't require. Understand? For example, here, I click on sum button. For example, out of 50 MB, this is 10 MB. It is taking. This is 10 MB. This is 10 MB. For example, this is 10 MB. The runtime engine is allocated. Here, these two variables, how much it is? How much it is? Two variables. 4. 4 plus 4. Now, for example, guys, for example, if I'm saving it, compiler is checking, runtime engine is, for example, allocating the memory. Now, what is the total space? Total memory? 4 plus 4, 8 plus 40. 48 of the MB, it is allocated. For example, whenever I'm saving it, compiler is checking and hand out to runtime engine is checking and allocating the memory. Right? How much memory it is allocated? 48. But whenever I click on sum, this code is how much memory runtime engine allocated? 48 MB. Very important, memory allocation is as a, see, everybody written the code. Everybody, understand? But the way of efficient code. We need efficient code, guys. Everybody getting the result. But only the interviewer, all the architect level, these people are seeing that who is the efficient. That guy say that after interview, hey, I'm writing the exact code and I'm getting the output. But that guy is not selected. Why? You are written the code. Instead of 2 lines, you are written the 100 lines. Efficient code is very, very important. Understand? So here, not lines of the code, efficient code. Okay. So 40 MB, 48 MB this code. But if you click on it, which one I want to execute? If you click on it, sum, I want to execute this. Whenever I want to execute it, I want 10 MB plus A plus B. What is that? 8. That means 18 MB is enough. At that time, you are click on only one button related method, that related properties. Sum method 10, which properties you are using? A plus B. What is A plus B? 4 plus 4. So here, this method total 18 MB is enough. 18 MB is enough. Why are you allocating 48 MB? That means 30 MB is waste. More memory, I told you starting, more memory, what happened? For example, in your laptop, right? In your laptop, simple, your, what is that, what do you say, internet. Your internet is 50 Mbps. You are watching 720 KB, 720 HD of the movie. The clarity is, okay, it is buffering very good. If you are increasing that, what is that? HD. What is that? The buffering is decreased, right? If you are increase the 4K movie, internet is same. That means whenever you are increase the memory means quality, your buffering will be gone, right? It is performance will be down. Why? Why? You are increasing the quality of the movie, right? You are increasing the space. Whenever you are increasing more and more data, what happened? The performance will be decreased. So here also, whenever runtime engine, whenever you are saving it, runtime engine is allocating 48 MB. One class 48 MB. It's very, very small class. In the real time, it is a very big classes, guys. That means so much of, what is that? GBs of data will be stored. But in this case, 48 MB, but at a time you are using this method. At the time, 10 MB or this method or 10 MB. That means at a time, in this total case, you are using 18 MB. Why? if you click on sum button, this method 10 MB plus properties 8 MB. If you click on subtraction button, the method is 10 MB plus 2 properties 8 MB, 18 MB. That means in the entire class at a time you are utilizing 18 MB. But runtime engine is allocating 48 MB. That means 30 MB is waste of memory. Your application so only one class 30 MB. In the total project, thousands of classes are there. These thousands of classes, how much GB will be occupied? Application performance will be decreased. Project will be gone. Understand? Understand what I'm saying, everybody? Everybody understood, guys? Output is doesn't matter. Output is doesn't matter. Every coder getting the output, but efficient output. How you are written the program? How you are written the program? That is very important. Okay. So here now 2 minutes. Now what is that? Whenever you are saving it, that is the reason in the oops concept. In the oops means the Apex or Java. Whenever you are save it, the runtime engine will not allocating the memory. Whenever you are click the button, whenever you are call this method, then runtime engine come to the picture. Hey guys, what do you want? These guys are saying that, hey, I want sum. Okay. Then it is come to the sum. Who? Runtime engine. Whenever you are calling that method, come to here. Okay, calculate sum. How much memory? 10 MB. Okay, it is calculating it. Same in the back end, it is executing it. Okay, 10 MB plus okay A 4 MB, B 4 MB, 18 MB it is allocated. Then result is coming, getting it. In that case, the runtime engine, when it is allocating the memory, whenever you are using that method, whenever you click the button, then only it is allocating the memory. Otherwise, it is not allocating the memory. Zero. Whenever you click on the subtraction button, at that time the subtraction related method related memory is allocating. Otherwise, it is not allocating the memory. So this is called, that is the beauty of oops. All the people learning like 8 or 10 oops concepts. That is not required. The beauty of oops is dynamic memory allocation. If you click the button, the respective method will be memory is allocated. Otherwise, it is not allocated. Zero. So that means at a time, always what? Whenever you are click on this button, this method, 10 MB plus 8, 18 MB is allocated. Once this process is done, result is gone, then this 18 MB will be zero. Just allocating the memory and performing the result and send to the calculator, and memory is deallocated. Whenever you are click on this button, 10 MB memory is allocated plus properties 18 MB is allocated. Then what is the result is throw to the UI and deallocate the memory. Who will do this? Runtime engine. That is it is only possible in the oops related programming language. This is called dynamic memory allocation. What is that? Dynamic memory. What is meant by dynamic? If you use this method, it is allocating memory. Otherwise, it is not allocating memory. So in that case, static memory not there. The main drawback of the C is static memory. C, whenever you are creating the structure, C is the structure, right? Memory is automatically allocated. So if you are using it, didn't use it, memory always there. That's the reason C is very, very less performance compared with the oops. Understand? Understand, guys, why the oops concept come to the picture means already structure oriented programming languages, C, blah, blah, blah. The memory is static memory. That means whenever you are creating the program, if you are using it or not, didn't use it, the memory will be always there. So performance will be decreased. But in this case, what happened? If you click on the button, memory is allocated. Once result is go to the UI, then deallocate the memory. This process is called dynamic memory allocation. What is the proof? Right? Sir, how do you know? The runtime engine is allocating only that method, not other methods. How do you know? We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, guys? Any questions, anybody? Guys, understood? I can understand, but what about you? Online people. Understood? Boring? Guys, to be honest, I'm very confident about my teaching. I'm not compared with anybody. If you are following my instructions, it is more and more enough compared with the, what is that, seniors in your projects. That means in the real time. It is more knowledge you will get here, guys, to be honest. What is that? Where is this method stored without saving? I know that I am from Java. Oh, thank you. Where these methods store without saving? I will tell you, Gautam, okay? Boring, huh? Why? Madam, okay? See, that's the reason, guys. These all are very helpful. In the real time, guys, always we are getting the issues. At that time, these concepts are very, very helpful. Why? Because the project is already in the live. Some functionality is not working. Client is calling you in mid of the night. Okay, this functionality is not working, you can fix it. How do you know? In the low level apps, you can checking it, but in the live environment, you can't do anything. At that time, how do you know which functionality is not working? At that time, I told you, right? Out of 100 people or out of 1,000 people, only 1 or 2 people are fixing that issues, not remaining. Those 1 or 2 people learning these concepts. Understand? That is the only difference. This practical way of learning, the only academic way of the learning. Understand? Yeah. Everybody, guys. So every day I am facing these issues. Whenever I am start my work, without my work, I am getting the calls. Hey, this functionality is not one. Can you please fix it? How I can fix it? Through phone, I will fix it. How? How means go to this, check the logs. Within the logs, this result is coming or not. If not, go to that class and check it. It is the issue. So how I know? Because of these concepts. If you are writing the code, everybody doing this. Out of 199.9% of the people doing same, and all the people are software engineers. All the people writing the code. But what is that issue? Whenever the way of practical beings, what is efficient way of the writing the code? We are written this, right? Whatever we are written, this is the nonsense code, to be honest. All the people are explained that. This code, I will tell you how we are, this is not correct actually. Result is coming, but it is not correct. But in the real time also, all the people writing the code like this. How we will simplify it, how we will be doing, I will tell you so many problems in this code. How? Only one code is enough in your entire, what is that, course, guys. That much of concepts are there here. Okay, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, who's this, guys? Sir, your explanation good enough. Please do go more elaborate. All are mature people. I believe everyone understand. Without practice, nothing is possible. Yes. Okay. I am from Java. Okay. Thank you, guys. Sarika, thanks for your feedback. Okay. But to be honest, in the real time, one day you must be remember me. To be honest. Okay. Yeah. I will tell you. Not now. You couldn't. What is that? Understand what is the importance of these concepts. But in the real time, the seniors are there. At that time, you can understand the situation. At that time, you must be remembered my name. Okay, I will promise you. Okay, thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.